Howdy folks, welcome back to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Things are humming along just fine, and today we're going to get our food and meat production set up. I've decided it should all fit right in here, and we can utilize the infrastructure and the workers from this town and not impact the coal, I think. I haven't actually crunched the numbers. It's more fun to learn by feel. But I was doing a little look in here. I think I have a plan, so that's what we're going to do in today's episode. We're going to try to get food production set up over here, and then it'll get built over the next, year. And I'm going to use the grid thing. So if we come in, let's get it about right there. Oops, the mouse jumped over a little bit. So if we put that there, I'm not going to get anything connected yet so it doesn't start constructing. Then I'm going to have a grain storage. It kind of sucks that we're this close, but we'd have to truck it anyway unless you have everything super close to the farm. And if we end up getting more crops than we can use, we can export via rail. It also provides flexibility for the future, but I think what I want to do is have the grain storage here. And then that will feed both the distillery and the livestock farm, I think. How big is the distillery? It's fairly largish. I was going to sneak that in over here. What I think I need the forklifts then. Could have a forklift garage feeding these two. That might work. Hit that so we don't, oops. There we go, so we don't get connected. And then we have the livestock farm, which takes in crops, and the livestock farm then just flows downstream as meat. Meat. Ooh, that's a lot larger than I was anticipating. So that has to be clear out here. That should work. In theory. I'm not sure if we're going to have power and everything out here where we need it. Looks like we at least have the water connection. And then how big is this stuff? So we have the livestock hall. Which could actually feed out of there. And we may not actually have enough room. Where did my NS factory connection go that I had? I decided now that the ground moved, it's not going to work, huh? Okay, well, fine. Hey, man. The slaughterhouse, yeah, this is getting a little tight. This is getting tight. I could I could move that road. That road can get rebuilt. Now we're getting to where we're going to have to ship in workers. Yeah, once they flatten the terrain, it doesn't like the factory connection anymore. That should work. And then we have a meat locker. I see. That's not going to work. So, slaughterhouse. Oh, that's covering up my train track. I wish it wouldn't do that. That stinks. I'll have to fix the dirt. Yeah, this may not work the way I intended. I've got the railroad tracks in the way. I didn't realize the range was that big. Well, we might have to truck the meat over to the... truck the cows over here or something. Let's play around with that. So if we bring the cows in... If I push control, then I... Okay. I can't build there. So you're so weird, game. You're so weird. Then can I stick a little meat storage right in here? If that'll be enough meat. How much does that hold? 75 tons. If we need to, we could always stick one over here too, looks like. So we'd have to do some trucking around. Who needs workers? Livestock farm takes workers. The haul range doesn't take any workers. Slaughterhouse. Okay, so slaughterhouse and the farm range. They need workers. We should be able to get them down from there. Possibly have to run a bus. Something like that? I mean, does that look like it'll work? I think I want asphalt coming into there. And these can just be gravel. That's super short, so that can be gravel. This has to go... Oh, is that pipe not high enough? I thought I had that pipe. I thought I had that up. I don't. Alright. That's the heating pipe that's coming up here. Thanks, autosave. So, let's do this. Heat pumping station. It's a shame these aren't a little easier to read. I just need it going over a road. Can't sneak you in. Alright, fine. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Boom. Done. Alright, that can all build out. I'm going to keep that field there. I did go ahead and buy 12 each of the tractor. We're using the same U650 tractor. We don't have anything better. But what I did find is we now have a combine, the E512. It's a little slower harvesting speed, but it's a higher drive speed. So I'm going to try that. It's just a little slower at the harvesting. And then I've got a distribution office here getting constructed. And it'll do the actual trucking, and we can put probably a couple more in here if we end up needing it. So that'll do the trucking, including keeping these guys topped off with crops. So I think, I mean, that's my plan. Will it work? I don't know. Part of the fun of this game is figuring out what will work and what won't. So if we come back over here to Big Field. Doesn't matter that these are lined up, but it matters to me. So we can get a field in there. And we can get a field in there. And then I want a road. Trying to do to me here, game. Yeah, like that. I want that going up there. Go back to big fields. Can't quite put that there, but that's okay. Again, I haven't done any math. I don't know if we need this many fields. I don't know if we can even process this many fields. We're going to find out, though. I'm going to harvest right up to the edge. There we go. That's set to construct. That looks like a lot of fields. We'll go with that and see how we get along. Only question is, does the construction office for roads reach that far? I think it's this one. You're my road construction office. Out here, you do not. Or you haven't constructed there yet. We'll just put you at max. If they can't end up reaching here. All the construction offices are in range. Okay. I'm not sure why it wasn't highlighting. Maybe because the camera was too far away. If I move the window, it'll pin it there and then it won't go away. Alright, let's come over here. Oh, because that one's not built yet. That one's still under construction. Right? What's the hold up here? I'm confused, but that's okay. It happens. I'm going to make sure all these field entrances are set to gravel. It likes to do dirt. And I'm trying to stay consistent. Let's go ahead and I had this here just to help construct, but I think I'll go ahead and leave that there. Let's go ahead and upgrade that to gravel. Everybody's gravel. Alright, good deal. You're progressing along. It takes a while to get resources out here. Because, you know, the building resources are over there, but we've been doing a lot of our own constructing, and that's awesome. Because really, the only things we're still importing are steel, and then the mechanical and electro components. I've still got some clothes hanging out up there. Everything else we're making on our own. Except for coal. We are importing coal, I guess. Look here at my imports. Oh, and electronics. Is storing electronics here? Didn't realize I had that set that way. Oops. Don't need chemicals anymore. Don't need clothes anymore. So we want mainly mechanical components. That's the main thing we need. And we'll have some electronics sitting in there. Somehow that was working, I guess. I haven't looked at these things in a long time. It really helped getting dedicated distribution offices for these. As far as I know, the stores haven't had any more problems. Meat was a little bit of a problem for a while. But I've got dedicated food distribution set up now. Somewhere there's a distribution office that's doing meat. I don't know where it's at. I've kind of lost track. We're growing. The iron stuff's pretty much done. It just needs a town over here. We're getting started doing that once we get the food squared away. So yeah, everything's progressing along pretty well. I'm going to let this run forward a little bit. And then we'll finish up the episode after that. Well, folks, snow has been falling. You can see it's February 69. We should be getting towards spring here pretty soon. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. I've just been sitting here watching, doing other things. They've been building away. We've got some slaughterhouse. We've got the livestock hall. Getting pretty close on the rest of it. I'm going to see if I can get this fixed up between episodes. We had a little landslide there. Probably should have I've seen people put like a dirt road along here and then it protects that from the dirt coming up. I didn't think about it at the time. But I've done a few other little tweaks while I was waiting here. I've got a couple technical services going here. This guy is all snowplows. We have a new snowplow, which is faster, so I need to go around and an upgrade eventually. But this has all the new snowplows. Then I got this here for water and sewage. Just got those built. Heating plants ready to go. I've got this distribution office for things on this side of the map. Right now it's just got some oil tankers. We're filling up the heating plant for my oil stash down there. And I put one more building in there. Anything else to update you on? Oh, I planted some trees. They've been growing. Just kind of fill out the farmland, make that look good. That distribution office is getting close to done. We've got, I think it was 30... Is it 30 fields? There's a lot of fields here. We'll see if it works. See how it goes. I went ahead and filled up the rest of the mechanisms. So we've got full load here. Got 15 tractors, 15 harvesters. I think they can handle 30 fields. We'll find out here this spring, see how we can get sown and then harvested. This should be done by the time harvest time comes around. No problems. Distribution office. Didn't that build? Yeah, this one here. Most of the time, when it's not harvest time, it can just concentrate on keeping this full. Or where did it go? This full of crops. So that should be no problem. Look at that. We got Farm Valley. I renamed that. Ain't it a beautiful sight? We're getting pretty close to getting some coal production going. Most of the power lines and things are built. I got water over here. I got a little well up there. It's not filtered, but yeah, it's 94% quality. It's not terrible. But we don't have super good clean water just yet. All the sewage is in. I think the pipes are all built for that. It's since this is uphill, just it all flows downhill into my existing sewage infrastructure. There was a lot of pipe, but I built it myself. So it just costs us fuel and time, basically. And we have our own fuel, so no worries there. But I think that'll do it for this episode. I'm going to wrap it up. And then hopefully in the next episode, we will be getting some coal going. We'll see how it goes. Thanks as always for watching, and take care.